May I have your attention, please? We're going to be asking all the cricketers to go on downstairs inside. We're going to have an opening ceremony. This is going to be starting momentarily. So the quicker you get in, the better. And then we're going to get the second game on the way. Thank you very much. Mic test.
Could we everyone stand, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms, colors reversed, march. Colors, hope, right, face, forward, march.
And here's Sophiane.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the first annual CCUSA National Championship. Sorry about that. All right, this year we have 6 regions competing in the National Championship for the bragging rights for the United States. We have the most talented players that came out from every region. We had our regional directors come out and pick basically the best players in the United States. So what you see here during this tournament is going to be the best of the best, basically. There are a couple of teams that aren't present because their game actually started a little bit late, but they should be joining us hopefully soon. We're very excited to have the best talent in the U.S. competing here. The championship tournament was developed to test all the players and push them to their greatest potential. We hope to see some very exciting matches and new records set. I'd like to introduce the founder of CCUSA, Matt Qureshi.
Thank you for all the bringing him here, and this is the part of my dreams to see the grow development in USA, CCUSA developing region individually. Every states help to target the region individually need to grow credit. Our main goal for this tournament, and we're trying to bring it 6 region, which is have each region close to 1,000 players, and out of 1,000 players, the 12 best players coming in to play for national championship. After this championship, we will have every teams will gonna play 5 games and the round robin, and at the end of the Saturday night, we have the best teams will become champion. They've been playing each other. And from there, we have 3 selectors, which is Mansoor Akhtar and Lawrence Rowe and Zafar Shah. We'll be selecting 12 players. Our goal is play national teams will be made at 12 players, and then I have second teams we're gonna make from the player performance is national development team for youth. There will be backup teams for the national teams. They will be announcing end of the Saturday night, and all the players come to compete on this tournament, and the best player will get $1,500 prize to high scores performance. Second one is $1,000. Best bowler will get $1,500, and second best bowler will be $1,000, and there is the keepers and other incentive. The reason we offer those things up because they've been traveling for all international or local nationals, all they coming in. This event is only just for the national for US. This is the first time we're hosting on this CCUSA, the tournament to promote the cricket and build the U.S. cricket to national standard teams, and which is our dreams and your dreams. That's not for me, that's for you guys. Were you sitting up there? We're doing it for you, not for me. I'm not going to play there. You will see you guys gonna playing there. So what I'm doing for you guys, so your support will be more support, bring them other people to bring the best players. I'm here just for help them out to develop our cricket. One day I want to see US national teams can bring the World Cup for USA. That's our dreams, and God bless in US and bring the best teams. And then there is the welcome. I have some guests, special guest, Senator, and which is Smith, and Brenda Snapper, and Gales from the county. And thank you for MetLife has always been supporting for Bill Carlani and Rico Petzali and Fred Ballas. Give him a big hand. This gentleman has been supporting. After 7 years, we got the first time got approved from that ICC for our US Open. After 7 years, we spent over $4.5 million to bring them, convince them we have the good cricket in US, and US can be qualified for other level. So in your support, that's why US Open been success. In national championship, we have announced for tomorrow night, but it's very quickly what we have the dream for. 60% players for national championship will gonna participate for American Premium League. We'll be starting and hosting American Premium League, and then 40% the players gonna come from US Open, which is the international players who will be participating US Open. So we have 60% come from the national and 40% come from international with the US Open. So both guys can play on that tournament, and we'll make it one of them American Premium League. American Premium League will be announcing tomorrow night, and we will tell them all about the teams. And thank you very much. If I don't call anybody names, but thank you for Canadian teams came all the down to play for Sunday. We'll have 2 games for Canada, for the first game for the national development teams, and one of the US national teams, which is making it to play against Canada, All-Star. So thank you again, and then my daughter will be supporting me all this. Actually, she write the speech, which is I have not done. She write the speech for me, and then she said, Dad, you have to be very limited, only 5 minutes, as you know, was never happened. We have a lot of things to say because I've been putting this thing together for 1 year, and trying to get this thing done properly is not happened. So a lot of said, and thank you for the county been supporting for our wonderful stadium we have. It is the only stadium ICC approved sanction in country. So we want to utilize this thing up and year around. CCUSA Cricket Council given commitment for the major tenant for Stadium Broward County, been rented for next whole entire year. We will renting and doing the programs here for developing the cricket for youth programs, after school programs, and also international and national programs. Thank you very much for everybody, and God bless America, God bless Cricket Council. And next person, I'd like to invite Mr. Senator Smith to come in, say a few words, and thanks for you coming all down and your support and recognizing our Cricket Council. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the state of Florida, ooh, for the first time they have to raise the mic for me. I like this. On behalf of the state of Florida, I'm the senator for this district from the state of Florida, and I know we have people from all over the country, and this weekend we will have people from out of the country. So I just wanted to welcome you to Florida, the Sunshine State. Now, we don't have much sunshine today, but we figured you're going to be out there running a lot and working hard, so we cooled it down for you a little bit. But if you come back to visit, we'll bring the sunshine out for you as you go to the beach and play. But for your work and all your activities out there, we wanted it a little cool for you today. But it means so much to have this here, not only in this city, not only in this county, but in the state of Florida. And we look forward growing more and being bigger, and one day hosting in the state of Florida the World Cup. So thank you so much for coming here. Enjoy yourself while you're in the state of Florida. Thank you.
Next, we'd like to invite Dr. Brenda Snipes.
He had to put it back in the most important position. Good afternoon, everyone, and I too want to welcome you to Broward County, to the city of Lauderhill, and to this facility. I can remember when this was just grass and weeds and an overgrown property, and look what it has turned into. The potential of having games here that are internationally recognized. The cup, I think, is the highest honor. So I think this is a great place to be. We usually do have lots of sunshine, but sometimes our sunshine is very hot, and I think it'll take your energy too fast. So this will be a great day for you to continue your games. And I want to congratulate Mac. We've worked with him now for, 7 or 8 years as we get young people involved in elections. So I've got a whole different avenue, but he has a real strong sense of concern for young people, for putting in what it takes to make a good program for young people, being very supportive. And we certainly appreciate that in Broward, and he's brought a whole new arena to Broward County, and something that those of us who are not that familiar with the cricket program have learned to understand a little bit better. So I congratulate Mac for bringing the program to Broward, for working in this particular stadium. Everybody knows where the cricket stadium is when you ask about cricket. So he's to be commended for the dedication and commitment that he has made to this program. And I think your being here today is a great outstanding of the work that he has dedicated himself to. So thank you again, and congratulations to each of you for your participation. Thank you.
Next, we'd like to welcome Commissioner Rico Petrocelli.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me back there? Great. Senator, Dr. Snipes, Fred, Mac, everybody, I want to welcome you to Broward County. I am the governor-appointed commissioner to the Broward County Housing Authority, and I had the distinct honor of being here on opening day and looking at this beautiful stadium. And I want to commend Mac also for everything he's done over these past couple of years to get it to the point where people like you could come in from all over the country and enjoy your sport. I would hope that you would have a good time, be safe. The most important thing here is that we promote cricket. Mac and I have worked out a deal. I'm going to be going to all the cities in Broward County, and we're going to be offering them clinics, because a lot of people don't know about cricket. And the only way to get the people to the point where you are is in training. So I just want to thank you. I want to tell you to have a great time. Spend a lot of money while you're here. It helps our taxes, all right? And enjoy yourself. Have a great day. All right.
Lastly, we'd like to invite up Gail, representing the Director of Broward County Parks and Rec.
Good afternoon, everyone, and we are so honored to host the first annual USA National Cricket Championship. On behalf of the Broward County Board of Commissioners and also our Director, Dan West, we want to welcome you. We encourage you to have great cricket matches, to have safe play and enjoy the competition. I also want to recognize and thank Mac Qureshi for his ongoing support of the cricket stadium here. We have been having the opportunity to work with him in the past, I would say, at least 5 years, maybe a little more, and he is by far the biggest cricket supporter for our stadium and for Broward County, and we are so appreciative of his efforts. So again, welcome, enjoy the stadium, be safe, and have great competition, and we look forward also to hosting the events in November and December. So the more cricket we can have here, the more people learn about the sport, and the more it can grow, and also to develop the youth competition. So thank you again for joining us here at Central Broward.
We'd like to bring up Senator Smith
To
and-
present the ban.
to present a bat. Thank you for your support. Next, we'd like to ask Brenda Snipes to come up and receive her bat. Thank you for your ongoing support. Next, Commissioner Rico Pacicelli. Thank you for your support. And Fred Ballas, we can't forget about you. Thank you for your continued support. Next, we'd like to ask up Gail to collect one for the Parks and Rec. Thank you for your support. That's fine, that's it? Or MetLife? And lastly, Lawrence Rowe. Lawrence?
These are legend players from West Indies. We've been selecting the best players over the weekend. These are selectors, chief selectors, Lawrence Rowe. Lawrence Rowe is the chief selector, and keep an eye, give him the best performance. And every game is the final game, so there is no final. You have to play. Every game is like a final games. So Lawrence is going to be watched, best players, and will be selected play on Sunday. Thank you. Thank you, Lawrence.
There's going to be a captains and manager meeting upstairs. And I'd also like to welcome all the players to come eat. Grab a plate. There's pizza and there's fruits and there's water and drinks. Don't forget the meeting upstairs, captains and managers.
All captains and manager, please go upstairs immediately. Thank you.
Danny, I need some help. May I have your attention, please? We're asking all managers and captains to proceed to the upstairs for a meeting immediately. Managers and captain, you're summoned to the upstairs of this very building for a very, very important meeting. We thank you very much. Again, captain and managers, please proceed to the upstairs of this building for a very, very important meeting. Captains and managers, you're asked to proceed to the upstairs building for a meeting. They'll direct you to the room. It's the main room upstairs. Thank you very much. Yes, well, play will be underway shortly. Shortly. We don't have this one over here.
Testing 1 2. Test.
We something test.
We got testing. O'Brien. Testing 1 2.
Test. Test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. Mic test 1 2. Okay, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. All right, 1 2 1 2.
Your mic is still on. Still on.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? All personnel who takes part in the Friday prayer, we're asking you to come upstairs where we can have the Friday prayers. May I have your attention, please? For all personnel who take part in the Friday prayers, the Jumas, we're asking you to come on upstairs where we will congregate and have our worship. Thank you. How we approach to the super sub?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to. Like you just add
www dot mac tv MAQ TV.com.
They playing.
Okay, everything's squared away, you got it, right? Again, we're asking all personnel to proceed upstairs for prayers, the Friday prayers usually that's been held. We're asking you to proceed upstairs. Now the match is going to be, the match is going to be proceeding shortly. Umpires Ali and Neil Jamola, they would be officiating in this second match. We would have had one match concluded where Pacific would have won that match, and we are on to the second match. Yeah. If you come through the speakers downstairs.
Oh, I come live?
Yeah, the speakers. So Pacific versus North Central, that's the game that's going to be having now. Oh, Pacific versus Southeast. Okay, I think we're getting it right now. So be sorry for that misinformation. The wrong card came on screen here. Ali, we need the teams, Ali. We need the Southeast team.
I'm trying to get a picture up from that other camera over there.
No, we're still trying to get the second team. We have the Pacific team. We do not have the Southeast team. We need that. We need the roster. We need the team. Ask Ali if he has.
Right here, roster right here. Not their roster, not their roster. Declared team. Oh, okay, maybe this might have changed since then, so I don't know. Take a look.
They want to make an announcement for the Friday prayer, for when anybody who wants to pray, they can come upstairs.
Yeah, I've been making that.
Okay, great, perfect, thank you. Almost took the camera on.
We're asking everyone to come on upstairs who are going to be participating in the prayer. Could you kindly proceed to the upstairs where we can have prayer?
Top. Test. Can you hear me now, Ivor? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, testing.
Oh, shoot, you know what? You know what?
Is that Southeast? I thought Southeast was
That is Southeast is healing. It looks like,
It is just the headphone there. Just the headphone.
confirmation to my phone.
You quickly move on this.
I have the login for the Twitter.
They hear you don't say this or whatever you say.
So we're live at the Central Broad Regional Park.
Is that camera on?
Here in Central
Did you see a picture or anything?
Central Park, of course.
No?
So it's a good condition for cricket here in the city of Lauderhill. Slight overcast condition over the grounds.
Can we start this game and you write it on a paper while you put in the name there? We can't cover up this game, but we know that we know what. One second.
So we're just waiting for the umpires out in the middle to give us the go ahead. Both batters seems to be eager to go. I'm pretty much sure that the fielding team is in the same predicament, in the same mood. Want to claw their way into the batting lineup. Eddie Edwards, of course, along with Ivor Henry. Ivor Henry, you were present at the opening ceremony. I stepped in a little bit late, and I'm pretty much sure that they had quite a few to say.
Yes, indeed, and we have to give kudos to Mark Qureshi for all his innovation and to make sure that we are having full use of this park, which was primarily built for cricket. So, Cricket Council USA would have
Yeah, we are good. So, it's the Pacific. So making sure that the logistics are being sorted out.
Once again, we are asking all the prayer warriors to come on upstairs. Prayer would be starting in about 5 minutes. The Friday Mass, for those who usually participate in the prayer, we're asking you to come on upstairs. In 5 minutes, prayer would be started.
So that's a delivery that on the leg side, as I'm pretty much sure is going to call and signal wide. The batsman coming back for run number 2. Yes, indeed it is a wide that is signaled by the umpire. So right away, they open the account. I'm pretty much sure that is something that they will want to continue to do. So Eddie Edwards along with Ivor Henry here at the Central Broad Regional Park. Even though that one had the height, Ivor didn't really have the distance, and it caught him into the mid-wicket region, and they have lost their first wicket.
Yes, indeed. And the fielder there on the mid-wicket boundary, he settled, looked up into the bright sky, and he took what came down safely into his hands. And the first wicket would have making its way back to the pavilion. And we'll give you his score in a minute. I don't think he would have troubled the scores because we had extras to open the account. But nonetheless, 1 wicket would have fallen so far. Just want to welcome each and every one of you out there who are following us on the mactv.com to tell your neighbors, tell your friends that we are on live and cricket would be at the park for the next 2 days. So it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when they will be having a finals.
So the number 8 batsman made his way towards the middle, Ivor. And just as you mentioned that the man that came back in the pavilion, he actually didn't trouble the score at all. So they want to make their way into the batting lineup. So it is 1 wicket down, and you haven't had a run scored yet. I'm pretty much sure that that's something that they will want to have a continuation of. You watch the man in the number 14 jersey makes his way from the southern end, or the commentary box end. And again, it's Timothy Surjbally, a well-known figure here in Florida. And he'll be bowling to Ahmed. So here is Surjbally right arm to Ahmed. Ahmed puts it out in towards the cover. The man darting in and cannot prevent the batsman from getting a single. So finally, they have the mark. And it is 1 for Ahmed. And it brings the other left-hander into strike. So we have a host of lefties in this batting lineup so far. June settles out towards the long off region and gets a single, so the total moves up to 3. It is for a loss of 1. And we're into the first over, being bowled by Sewage Valley. Plays it into the onside. Batsman, of course, cannot get no run. So plays into the wide cover and the long off. Takes a single easy out, and yes, he goes. Suicidal run. That, of course, was an ill-advised run. And in the final analysis, the striker was coming towards the non-striker's end and also the danger end. And in the thick of things, pick the bails. So he will have to go. Pacific losing their second wicket.
They're dropping like flies, and not a good side at all. And then they would have got to consolidate and make a match of this.
Well, left to be, they'll have to sort that out as soon as they possibly can. Because as you said, Ivor, they're falling like flies.
So the scoreboard is saying 1 wicket, but in fact, 2 wickets would have gone. And again, we are inviting you to tell your friends out there. Stream live on www.tv.com.
Switch back to continue. Turns it down towards the fine leg region. Finds a man in the way, cannot get any runs, and the over comes to an end. And at the end of the over, and at the end of it, Pacific losing some 2 quick wickets in succession. There are some 12 for a loss of 2, according to my scorer.
No, it'll be 3 because they were leg side, and they won 2.
So
open the account extras.
So the score now, the scoreboard has now caught up, Ivor. It is 5 for the loss of some 3 wickets.
2.
Always like to be corrected by my right-hand partner. So seems like Stephen Taylor is at the second slip position. Plays it into the cover region. Take off for a single. And they'll get it quite easily too. One of the things that I've experienced so far, Ivor, is that the outfield is extremely quick.
Yes, it's been pretty much overcast, but we have not realized any rain so far. I'm not sure if it's in the forecast for today, but so far we've been blessed with good weather, as they would say in England. This is bright sun in England.
And we're somewhat overcast in the northern region of the Central Broad Regional Park, but we'll come back to that in a little bit. Slaps away down towards the deep third man and wide into the boundary for 4. So good looking shot, the outside, find the edge of the outside bat, and the batter gave it the treatment it deserved. Delivery that pitched outside the line of the off stump, and he wastes no time in slapping it down towards the between the point and gully and into the wide third man boundary for 4.
Yeah, that brings up the first boundary of the inning, so they've got some repairing to do, and what a way to do that. So 9 it is.
Continues from the northern end. Back past the bowler. Will this one go into the boundary also for 4? The man from the long off position came across and dived Ivor like he was about to catch a lobster or a crab, but he dove in vain. It goes into the boundary board for 4. Good looking shot.
Yes, and the fielder looked crabbish there. I mean, trying to dive and land. There was no water, but nonetheless, good result there for the batter, which and for the batting team. And they're now into double figures. It's only 11 for the loss of 2 wickets, and we're still into over number 2.
This one is being tossed up and played out into the cover region. Knocked down there, misfield by, looks like Suraj Bali. And the batsman completes a single. So good looking shot, good running between these two thus far. So it's just 2 slips. There's a third man. Here's a point. There's a cover. There's a long off. A mid wicket, a long on, and this one will go fine, and this one will go into the boundary board for 4. Just tickling it off the pads. The umpire comes across and signal leg byes. So they're not really helping their cause there, Ivor. So it is some 13 for a loss of 3. On his way now. He gets a delivery that made a little bit of height and push it back into the mid-on position. And the over comes to an end. Not a very bad over there at all, Ivor.
No, and well, the score is motoring along after that first mishap in the first over. But nonetheless, it's a 20-20 over encounter. We were off to a late start, but we're going to try to see if the umpires can keep things motoring along.
So umpire Ali is out in the middle there. He's the man at the square leg position. It looks like umpire Nemrod. Is he Ivor out of Jamaica? Just want to make sure that we get it right. And it's going to be Timothy Suraj Bali, who is going to continue from the commentary box end.
Yeah, he's sporting number 14. He's also the captain of the team. They would have won the toss, elected to do the fielding first. So I think they prefer to chase.
Here is he. This one will go. There's absolutely no question about that. Why would you want to win the toss and chase runs in ideal condition for cricket? And particularly when you're playing at the Central Broad Regional Park.
Well, I have no idea, but either way, you would have to bat, whether it's first or last. The wicket seems nice and placid. It's been favoring the batsman. We saw a one chase in the first inning, which was overhauled. So maybe they were taking a cue from that the team that played the first match, the team batting second, would have won.
Pushing back along the track, and Timothy Bali just going down on one knee and feeling to his own bowl, and the batsman can get no run. It's 21 it is. 21 for a loss of 3. Looking to turn it into the fine leg region. Didn't make contact. Ball coming off the upper portion of the thigh pad and brought the keeper from behind the stumps to do some extra duties.
Yeah, well, indeed, we have umpire Jumala, and umpire Ali officiating in this match. And the batsman goes again, and same result. Maximum 6, as indicated there by Jumala.
So umpire Jamula out of India raises the hand once again, and the score goes up now to some 21. Just have to make sure that we get it right. So Timothy Suraj Bali has been a little bit expensive there in this over. Plays it out in towards the cover. Into the long off mid-wicket region. And the man wearing the number 3 jersey comes across and feeling the batsman can get no run. Your thoughts on your comments about Timothy Sojbali so far, Ivor?
Well, the batsmen seem to be coming after him. They seem to be targeting him. Would have been gone for 2 maximum already in this over.
Turns it into the mid-wicket region. Gets a single. And the over comes to an end. A very expensive over there from Timothy Sojbali. Very uncharacteristic of him also.
Yes, but much to the delight of the batting team. But we have an announcement to make here, Eddie. Someone losing an iPhone. It's a phone. Let's put it this way. It's a Samsung phone. You can come to the media center upstairs. Your phone is in safe hands. Come and see Danny Can. Okay, again, there's a phone that's been misplaced or lost or it's being held in safety here by Danny Can. And you can get it upstairs at the media center. Thank you.
Played into the cover region. And this time he cannot score. The total remains on some 28 for the loss of some 2 wickets, Ivor. And we're into the 4th over.
Yes, indeed. And lush green ground's been prepared here. And we have to give it to the Broward County Regional Park and the Cricket Council USA for coming together to bring this match live streaming on air. This time the batsman plays and misses outside the off stump, taken there cleanly by the wicket keeper. So dot goes into the book. And we have some clouds hanging about here, but once again there's no immediate threat of rain, but we can see some clouds high above, and we are praying for full day's play. We have 2 more matches after this, so we're going to go way up into the night. So we're going to be under lights.
So Mohammed turns in the distance, begins to move in from the northern end, bowling to the left-hander Arjun. Ball coming from the inner portion of the bat, Ivor, and find its way down towards the first slip region. And the man with the number 7 jersey come across quite nicely and knocks it down, but that before the batsman completes a single.
Yes, indeed, and much needed runs here. So Pacific, they would have won their first match, and they made a relatively good chase of the target that were before them in the first game. They looked good, they all smiled, so they may very well be full of confidence at this time. But for whatever it's worth, they're now setting a target instead of chasing one, as they would have done in the first game.
Mohammed on his way down to bowl to Shivna, and Shivna gets the delivery. Had to fan it off. Push it into where the forward short leg would have been. The man coming in from the short mid wicket is that Timothy Sojbali. Picks up, but that before the batsman completes a single. So let me welcome Leon Francis into the commentary booth. Leon Francis, welcome to the Central Broad Regional Park. And it is indeed a great pleasure, and I put great pleasure in all capital letters, to have you here at the Central Broad Regional Park on a Friday afternoon, sunny Friday afternoon that is. Here is Mohammed on his way now to bowl to 10. That's it to the bowler. Just knocks it down and looks at, and had a steer at the batter, and the batter also steering down the bowler.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, Eddie, and to Ivor and our good friend at the scoreboard. It's a pleasure to be here, and I do hope I can be of some help to you this afternoon. I know you have been doing a great job so far, listening to you on my way up.
Well, thank you very much. So the batter, of course, is Arjun. He is on 20. Shivra is on 2. And Mohammed is the bowler. He is in operation from the northern end. Turns just about now. Begins to move in from the northern end. Approaches umpire Ali on his way now to bowl to Arjun. And pulls it away. Ball coming off the inner portion of the bat and find its way in towards the leg position. The Fieldian Rifles returning at the strikers and knock the balls down. It was a little half stifle appeal, but not outside the umpire. The over comes to an end, and at the end of the over, and at the end of it, it is 30 for the loss of some 2 wickets. And we have just seen the completion of over number 5. So, Leon Francis, since you coming from the outside, what is the crowd looking like on the northern side, the southern side of the grounds?
Well, it's somewhat overcast, very overcast in the morning, and we had some showers, and that has prevented me from reaching here a little earlier. But I know this, coming up here, we have much, much better weather than what it is down south.
Well, it's going to be, we're going to have a change of bowling from the southern end. It's going to be the man wearing the number 12 jersey. And we'll give you his name in a second. Wearing the number 12 jersey. So it's Sanju Patel. There's an to bowl to Ita. Peter gets a wide delivery and slaps it over cover. This will go away for 4. Your field is very fast indeed, and it's lush green grass, and that delivery was pitched up there, Leon Francis, and not only did he get the treatment it deserved, the batsman seems to have taken great pleasure in giving it.
It was dear for the asking, Eddie, and it was truly dispatched.
So good looking shot there by Dida. He goes up now to some 6. It's a wide delivery outside the line of the off stump, and it is signaled and called wide by the umpire, umpire Jamula, out of India. So after slapping him over cover for 4, he came back with a delivery that was wide. Didn't really help his cause. And again, it's another wide delivery. So one can assume now, Leon Francis, that first delivery he bowled, he didn't like the shot.
No, he did not indeed, and he just kept on bowling wide of the off stump.